Lots of clouds in the sky and very breezy, but doesn't appear to be that it's going to be rain, and we are going to play some baseball here at Wintercrest Park. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind the plate for Legion Baseball, our first Legion game of the season, July the 13th.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. This should be a pretty good matchup. As being the CTN meteorologist, I'm allowed on the roof once a week, so I went up there today before I came out here, and I think the rain's going to hold off probably till after sunset, probably after midnight, probably.
So, and with the suspension of the season, Brandon Rurica pops up the first pitch. Aurelius tracks it, and there's one gone. These games are not official American Legion
Correct.
games. It is many kids who, for Coon Rapids, it's pretty much the class of 2020.
It is. I mean, it's just the fact that they're playing. They didn't get obviously a chance to play in the spring, but they're an opportunity now to play here in the summer. And I'm so happy for these young men. They're able to come out and play the game they love before they go off to college or whatever else there are to work.
Well, and that means some of the rules are out the window as well. Michael Schneider comes up hacking away and fouls off the first pitch he sees from Dawson Chambliss.
Yeah, it's kind of like working at CTN. There are no rules.
So we're going to see the Centennial squad bat 13 guys and rotate positions in the field almost every inning.
Yeah, so
bear with us as we try and figure out who is who and who is making what play.
As we figure out who's on first.
1-1 pitch, grounded to the left side. Brenda bobbles, and aboard is Michael Schneider.
And that ball was hit deep to the hole, but Brenda just tried to backhand it and went off his glove. You're going to see it. Just couldn't get it in the leather, and obviously no opportunity to throw him out.
So Michael Schneider aboard with the E6. Luke Carlson at the plate, and the pitch is high, 1-0. Dawson Chambliss, one of the guys that would have been a big part of the Cardinal pitching rotation for the 2020 season. Good fastball there, evens the count at 1-1. And a program for Coon Rapids that has a history of success.
It definitely does, and obviously unfortunate that we weren't able to see that program here in the spring, but get a little bit of a reprieve.
This one skied in foul territory and out of play.
Centennial has gotten off to a nice start. 3-0 record in the post 334 squad. 1-1 on the season.
Curveball stays inside, 2-2. One out, one on. Top of the first inning. Dawson Chambliss delivers, and this one smoked to the gap in right center. Rounding second, digging for third is Schneider. They're going to wave him home. Throw comes into second, and they do end up holding Schneider as Brenda caught it near second base. But a double puts two in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting here as he's able to put that to the gap between center and right. Nice throw in. Able to hold the runner at third, but again, just a nice shot to the outfield green, and they have to run a long way to get it.
Munson thinking fastball, got the changeup instead, and watched over his back shoulder as the ball finally got to the plate. 0-1, and he drops another one in, and again Munson out in front and over the top. Chambliss in the count 0-2.
Yeah, really nice change of pace there from Chambliss. He's able to get himself in a great situation here to get the second out of the inning.
Goes back to the fastball. This one chopped up the middle. Brenda will field, throw to first for the out. Schneider comes home with the game's first run, and Carlson advances over to third, 2 away in the top of the first.
And that's what the Centennial squad wanted to do, is on the road here at Coon Rapids, get an opportunity to jump on board first. And you see the base knock. I'm sorry, that's not the base knock. That's the ground out for the RBI.
First pitch back up on the right side this time. Danny Howell bobbles, second error in the inning. Casey Coppersmith aboard, and Luke Carlson comes home.
So a 2-0 lead here for Centennial early.
This one chop, bump back to Chambliss, really over to Corey, and a pretty quick third out. But 2 errors, 2 unearned runs, and a 2-0 lead for Centennial after half an inning on CTN. Nice hands, drives and
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Ballpark and ready to see the Coon Rapids squad get to the plate. A chance to answer after a couple of boo-boos. Cost them a couple of runs in the top of the first.
Well, if you're gonna commit the errors and make the mistakes, do it early on in the game, not late in the game when things could matter.
To look at how Coach Masi will send his young men to the plate. Jack Arndt, the left fielder, leading off. Xander Parr behind him. Ryan Garlick will hit third with Jimmy Brenda in the cleanup spot. Jackson Aurelius, the catcher, will be hitting fifth. Jacob Corey, Hunter Wavniak, Kazan Dickman, and finally Dawson Chambliss, the pitcher. David Jansen, the lefty, gets the start for Centennial. Drops that one down and into Jack Arndt.
Post 334, the squad like to get something going here a little bit after falling behind early 2-0. See if they can get a little offense rolling here in the bottom half of the first. 7-inning contest here at Legion Baseball, at least tonight anyway.
And now up high makes it 3-1 to Xander Parr, or to Jack Arndt. Xander Parr's on deck.
He's next.
And that is ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Well, the first 3 big parts of the ball team as juniors, so definitely would have been varsity players their senior year.
Yep.
Xander Parr, of course, played it quite a bit as a sophomore.
He did.
And was a captain both his junior and would have been his senior year. Arndt is going, got a way early break, and he's there standing with a stolen base.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to beat that one. Like you said, standing. Didn't have to get the uniform dirty on this particular play.
Well, he's got wheels.
He does.
That's why he's in that leadoff spot. Off-speed pitch stays inside. It's 3-0. Or is it 2-1?
Oh, it's
I'll
2
go
and
with
1.
the truck. It's 2-1. Fastball ripped down the first baseline. Snagged by Carlson, who tags the bag for out number 1. That's not Carlson. That's
Jack Munson.
Jack Munson.
Yep.
My scoring chart didn't get fixed.
I just waited until after he made
Over
the
to
changes.
third goes Arndt. And now Ryan Garlick. Fastball, and Garlick can't keep up. 1-1.
Ryan's been in the weight room. Last time I saw him the other day, and he said he's been spending a lot of time working on conditioning.
It's a pretty looking curveball right there from Jansen. Gets him ahead in the count 1-2. Well, he is definitely not small.
No.
Pitch down in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate. Schneider able to keep it in front of him and keep Arndt from coming home. 2-2 to Garlick. Another breaking pitch ended up down in the dirt, and another stop by Schneider that will keep Arndt at third with 1 out.
He's now worked that count to 3-2.
This one chopped to the left side and right underneath the glove of Danny Howell. Coming in easily is Arndt.
Yeah, and that's a ball that Howell has to make. I mean, that ball was an opportunity to get an out. He may have not scored the run. He could have looked him back, but then again, just concerned and went right underneath his glove. At least the out.
Well, and looking at it, like technically he did not touch the ball.
He didn't.
So technically it's not an out or an error. Ryan Garlick, and they call him out.
Oh,
and
he was saved.
There's no way.
There's no way that he was out.
There's no way.
He's got a big smile. He knew he wasn't safe, but it's tough. You have one official here, and he's obviously required to. He's balls and strikes, and then he's got to call the outs on the bases. It's not an easy job. Oh, maybe did he get a tag?
No.
I don't know. I don't think he tagged him.
But from that
angle from the official looked like he tagged him.
He sweeps it, makes it look like he got contact. I don't think he ever touched him. Brenda out in front of an off-speed pitch. Still ahead, and they count 2-1. High fastball. Brenda gets a piece of it. It's 2-2, and 2 balls come flying at David Jansen at the same time, and he just wisely got out of the way.
Yeah, he just said, I'm not going to look at either one of them.
2 people throw baseballs at you from different directions at the same time. Did he just say 1-2, so now it's 2-2? Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout for out number 3. Coon Rapids does get one back. It's 2-1. After 1, you're watching Legion Baseball on CTN.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Back at Wintercrest Park, first pitch of the second inning, fouled away out of play.
He posts 334
Okay, what happened
squad.
to Brandon McKelvey? This is David Jansen.
I thought McKelvey batted last time. It made the last out of the inning.
This one grounded to first. Corey scoops, tags for out number one. I thought it was Jason Waldvogel.
Jackson,
yeah. Waldvogel that made the last out of the last inning.
Let's see if we see 13 coming up later in their lineup. We talked about their batting 12.
This is Dylan Stahl, or Dylan Stay. Can't even read my own writing.
You know you're in trouble when you can't read your own.
So batting 13. 13. Lucky number 13. This one rolled on the ground, right side. Chance for Wavanak. He's able to make the play to Corey for out number two.
So the Legion squad from Coon Rapids looking to make a quick inning here in the second, top of the second, after cutting the lead in half.
This is Patrick Doran. First pitch, chopped foul in front of Parr over at third base. Outside, 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
It was a nice pitch from Chambliss there as he's able to get ahead of the count at 1-2 and an opportunity to see if he can get him to chase something here with a pitch or two to waste.
And he caught it. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Nice catch, Jackson Aurelius.
Yeah.
Even Jackson is confused, but it hit the batter's bat. He ducked away, did not drop his bat. It went off his bat. Aurelius caught it. You're out.
So great.
That is a beautiful end to the inning.
I love it.
Strike three. 1-2-3 goes Centennial in the second.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
we discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
but they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or a new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. But they came back with a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really was.
So Jackson Aurelius seemed a little surprised even that that was strike three and you're out because he just caught it, but it was clearly up and in, but it tinged the bat. And that makes it a foul. This one rolled to the left side, fielded. The throw is in time, and Aurelius is gone for out number one. Caden Kleba.
Strong throw too.
Across to Munson. Bring up first baseman Jake Corey. Big hooking curveball called the strike.
Yeah, that one hooked down right at the knees.
Gonna play a little ball at Anoka Ramsey next year.
Excellent.
Reaches out, pokes this one into left center for a one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting by Jake.
Hunter Wavanak with one out and one on. Jansen misses down and in, 1-0. Off speed pitch evens the count though, 1-1.
Nice job mixing that up a little bit as well and looking for that fastball and throws that off speed.
Comes back with the curveball and Wozniak waving out in front of it. Up high, they throw down, and Corey able to slide back safely.
Yeah, and he gets the uniform dirty. Gotta like that.
Swinging strike three and a big second out for Jansen and Centennial, protecting a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, again, a nice second out there. And have an opportunity just to get out of the inning without any damage after the single by Corey. That pitch out to the outside, but went offered at it.
That'll bring up right fielder Kazan Dickman. Trying to keep this inning going as the Coon Rapids squad looks to battle back from two unearned runs in the first inning.
Push your teeth up like that.
They gets slippery every once in a while. Kazan fouls this one back and out of play.
Told you, fix a dent.
And forget it.
Keeps it in there.
Well, and a good night for baseball with town ball behind. That one skipped in the dirt, got away from Schneider. Over to second on the wild pitch goes Corey.
Yeah, the town ball team's taking on the Blaine Fusion. That should be a good one. That starts it starts up an hour after this one started.
Well, and Coon Rapids coaching staff will head from being the coaches here to being players on opposite teams on the other field afterward.
Very, very interesting.
They'll go to separate dugouts, put on separate unis.
And square up against each other.
And play a little ball.
Yep.
2-2 now they count. Corey is gone. The blazing speed of Jake the Antelope Corey.
The Antelope. Hey, take advantage of it. Pitcher wasn't keeping.
He's a smart base runner, and he doesn't have to be fast when he's already halfway there by the time you throw the ball. And now another wild pitch.
And look at him go.
Come home.
Look at that. Look at that speed.
Yeah, he's more than halfway there by the time he delivers the ball.
Flames were coming out of the back of him.
This one fouled back and out of play, and Kazan stays alive. Two outs. Runner at third, another 3-2 pitch. Another one fouled back and will get out of play. And if nothing else, Dickman is really making Jansen work.
He really is. I mean, obviously you want to get him to throw as many pitches here, and in a good situation that you work the pitch count.
Curveball is outside, ball 4. And a great AB for Kazan Dickman. Not only did he work a 9-pitch walk, but during that at bat, Jake Corey moved to second on a wild pitch and third on a stolen base. And I would assume that we see Kazan go for second early in the count here with Dawson Chambliss at the plate. Chambliss trying to help his own cause. He goes on the first pitch, and this one ripped down the line and just foul. Oh, that would have been extra bases, and with Dickman off with the pitch,
may have scored
have scored him all the way from first. It was, he grooved it.
Well, coming off the bat, it looks like it was going to stay in fair territory, but it just started to curve foul.
Well, and the wind blowing hard in from left center, and you see it lands less than 6 feet outside the line, deep into the corner. Out in front of the curveball, a fake throw from Schneider, and Dickman in safely. But now 0-2 the count to Dawson Chambliss. Foul, and we'll get out of play.
Well, he tried each corner, couldn't get him to stay fair.
Breaking pitch down and in, smothered by Schneider. 1-2. Held off another tempting.
That's tough to hold off that pitch.
Changeup that just sort of falls down and in right at the last second. Another 2-2 pitch. The fastball got a piece of it. Up and in and a full count. This one ripped down the line. This one is fair. Corey will score easily. They're going to keep Dickman at first. Chambliss sees the ball come loose, and he gets over to second base. RBI single evens the score, and runners still at second and third with 2 away here in the second.
That was a nice at bat for Dawson Chambliss. I mean, he worked a couple of corners, opportunity trying to get it to get fair, but then he seemed like he felt the rhythm with Jansen, able to hit the ball where he wanted to, and a nice base hit there, tie the game up at 2.
A little collision as Dickman was trying to get back to the bag. Jack Arndt walked and scored in the first. This one up high. Curveball in there for a strike, 1-2. Jansen used a lot of pitches in those last 2 batters.
He has.
17 pitches in just those last 2 guys. This one down and away, 2-2. Down in the dirt, skips to the backstop. Coming home is Dickman. Trotting over to third is Chambliss. Second wild pitch of the game for Jansen.
Yeah,
and
nice.
A full count now to Jack Arndt.
Nice half inning so far for Coon Rapids.
Called third strike as soon as Shapiro starts to talk about it. He put the jinx in, folks. Ends the second inning, but 2 runs in the inning, a 3-2 lead for the Coon Rapids squad as we head to the third on CTN.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A breezy evening at the ballpark, but a tense one going early on. 3-2 in favor of the home team, Coon Rapids.
A nice crowd here. Beautiful night, a little breezy, but a nice night.
Caden Kleba first at bat. He's number 11 in the order for Centennial.
I got 2 more to go.
Well, actually, he's the 10th to hit because we still haven't found Brendan McKelvey unless he's
tell you, he batted.
Not to play. 2-0. Chambliss fastball. Hit softly to Brenda on a couple of hops. The throw in plenty of time for out number 1.
Yeah, the wind plays a little havoc with the ball too there. Brenda had to make sure he adjusted it. But a nice throw after he picked it out.
And now Hunter Belting. Looks at a pitch for a strike. 1-0. Up high, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, Dawson works relatively quickly. There's head coach Matt Waldvogel. Appreciate his help with the lineups and getting us the information we needed.
Fall back and out of play by Belting. It's 2-2. Not a lot of long at-bats for Centennial thus far. Both teams, it seems, very ready to swing the bat. This one foul and out of play. This one skied short left field. Making the play from short is Brenda for out number 2.
A little communication there, making sure one called the other off. Brenda took control and got the out, second of the inning. A lot of chatter from the Coon Rapids post 334 dugout. It's fun. I like to hear it.
Well, some instruction from the staff as to how that's meant to be handled. Good looking pitch right there from Chambliss for strike 1. This one hit well to right. Over for it is Belting. He makes the catch. Or is Kazan Dickman, rather, makes the catch for out number 3. Centennial retired in order in the third. We go to the bottom half with Coon Rapids leading 3-2.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Lined up out in left field, enjoying the view from afar. And a scrappy ball game so far.
Well, Centennial took a 2-0 lead, and Coon Rapids came back to take the 3-2 lead here in the bottom half of the third now.
This one rolled to second, scooped, and over to Dylan Stay for out number 1.
So first quick out for Centennial in the field.
So I give Ryan Garlick an RBI single.
Okay.
After much debate.
Yeah, well, you're right, though. He did not touch it.
He did not get his glove on it. Should have.
Should have. Definitely should have.
Generous, perhaps.
Homer.
But either way, that's the way it is in my scorebook.
And your scorebook is always right.
Whoa. Settle down there with the always.
Mostly right.
Sometimes, occasionally, once in a while, it's accurate. Long inning for Jansen in the second, through 33 pitches in that inning. This one chopped right back in the up the middle over his head. And that'll be another single for Garlick. No question on that one. That's a base knock.
No question. And now you've got speed on the base pass as well with Garlick.
Well, he was caught stealing.
Was he?
In the first. He was, because that's how Blue called it.
Yeah, but...
Fastball called a strike to Brenda. Brenda, strikeout victim first time up. 3 strikeouts in the game for Jansen.
Oh, nice pitch.
It's a very pretty pitch, and it pulls that string, and he's had several Coon Rapids hitters out in front. Up high, 2-2. Off is Garlick. This one chopped to the left side, and ole! Luke Carlson can't make the play. It's into the outfield. He's standing at first. That one I will call an error.
Yeah, even though he didn't touch it, that's an error.
So 2 on with 1 out, and Jackson Aurelius digs in, ground out to first or to shortstop first time up. Seriously, having trouble speaking.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I think so. Swings over the top of the first offering from Jansen, 0-1. Garlick getting some attention from Jansen. Pitches in for a called strike, and Aurelius behind in the count, 0-2.
And now Jansen's great opportunity for
Ryan Garlick out in a windstorm out there. It's a good pickoff move to second, but the tag not in time.
So Jansen in a great situation, 0-2, ahead in the count. 1 away.
This one hit well to right, going back and making the catch. Coming back to tag is Garlick, and he's able to advance to third with his speed. Good throw.
It was a really good throw.
Nice play in right field. That was Danny Howell out there. I know because he has no number.
That's easy. That's easy to see.
So Aurelius out for out number 2, but Garlick advances to third. But yeah, it was a really good catch, and the throw not quite on line, but he got it there quickly that a guy with the speed of Garlick wasn't standing there stretching already by the time he got there. Jay Corey. First pitch fouled back off the hands.
He had a nice base hit on his first at bat. Scored a run.
Stole third.
Stole third.
Like a gazelle.
I thought it was an antelope.
Either one. This one hit really well to right center. Long run, and nobody's going to catch it. Garlick trots home. They're going to send Brenda home as well. He is going to score all the way from first. A 2-run single for Jake Corey.
Well, he drilled that ball as well. And again, no opportunity for the outfield of Centennial to get over to that baseball. And 2 RBI gives the Coon Rapids team a 3-run lead now, 5-2.
He gave this one a ride.
He did.
That Munson, I think, that's out in center field, gave a great effort, but came up short. Wavanak, strikeout victim his first time up, and the count here 2-0, and now 3-0.
A little bit of action in the bullpen for Centennial. Looks like Michael Schneider warming up for Centennial.
Another called strike. And coming back to make it a battle here is Jansen, now with a full count. Trying to end the inning. This one, great knock down the line by Wawniak. Went down and dug it out. Drove it right down the left field line for a 2-out single.
Yeah, another base hit for Coon Rapids. A 2 away, they're looking to add to this lead. You mentioned it, going
Nice
down,
piece
digging
of
down.
hitting.
Yeah, really nice piece of hitting. He's able to loft that into left field.
Now 2 on with 2 out for Kazan Dickman. First pitch hit high to center. Going back and making the catch for out number 3. But Coon Rapids puts 2 more across. They have a 5-2 lead. You're watching Legion Baseball on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Hey.
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my 3rd child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
See, now it's official because Jackson Bates agrees that Ryan Garlick's first at bat
was a base
should be a
hit.
hit.
Yep.
Because the fielder didn't touch it.
Jake Weiland taking over at third base Wieland, I'm sorry, for Xander Park.
Wheels. And I believe we're back to the top of the order at long last for Centennial. And Brandon Ruica pop out to the catcher back behind the plate. First pitch he saw of this ball game. This one, though, stays high, 1-0. This one skied back and will get out of play. It's 1-1.
Now Centennial looking to see what they can do here in the top of the fourth, now trailing by 3.
Down and away. This one hit to right. Dickman has to make a late adjustment thanks to the wind, but he's there for out number 1.
Yeah, this wind plays a little havoc with the ball, especially as that those lazy high fly balls to the outfield.
Michael Schneider reached on an error, scored a run in the first inning. This one skied back, out of play. Keeping the young fans busy chasing after foul balls. And no popcorn vendor to repay their efforts.
Which is
this
unfortunate.
One stroke to center. Garlick on his horse will not be able to get there. It's going to fall right in that soft spot in the defense. And it's a 1-out single for Schneider.
Yeah, and you know, and Garlick certainly has some wheels, and unfortunately that ball just was high enough, and the wind kind of brought it back a little bit, and it dropped and touched the green.
And now Luke Carlson. Towering double first time up. Until that single by Schneider, it was the only hit for Centennial through 3 innings. Centennial trying to answer after a 2-0 lead turned into a 5-2 deficit. Pitch at the knees for a strike, 2-1. As Schneider doing some bluffing down on first. See if he can gain the attention of pitcher and or catcher. Pitch up and into Carlson, 3-1.
And that pitch bent Carlson backwards. 3-1, an opportunity for Centennial to see if they can work the walk, get a couple of base runners with just one away. Oh, nice pitch right at the knees.
Pitch falls in for a strike, and the count is full. This one skied back, out of play, and we'll try again. I've not been tracking the foul balls very well.
There's been a fair amount of them.
I'm just counting on the wind being strong enough that it's
not going to fall on your head.
It's not gonna get over the fence and still stay this close to it and knock me out.
That
one went a ways back. Good battle here for Luke Carlson. Count stays full, 1 out, 1 on.
Another one.
And again, the young audience getting a workout, as is Jackson Bates, his coach.
Shagging him.
And he shakes foul balls, too.
Yeah.
Let's try again at full count. Up high, ball 4. 2 on with 1 out for Centennial here in the 4th. Luke Munson. Ground ball to short, drove in a run. This one rolled to the left side, scoop by Whelan. The throw. How Wozniak came off the base to make the catch everybody safe.
Oh, he didn't tag the base. All right, I thought he tagged the base. Huh.
Umpire says he came off the base before catching the ball, and the runner is safe. So base is
Taking
loaded.
a look and see if we can see that. It's hard for us to tell.
Casey Coppersmith.
Oh, that looked like
ground ball to second. Reached on an error. Pitch is high, 1-0, or 1-1. Oh, this is Wald Vogel.
correct.
So who?
And then McKelvey's up next.
Okay, so who's on first?
Was that Coopersmith? I think so.
So somebody, obviously this one rolled to first, to second for one, the return in time, a 3-6-3 double play ends the inning, and Centennial comes up empty. Nice start, Jake Corey, nice turn, Jimmy Brenda, and we go to the bottom of the fourth inning.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Centennial taking advantage of a couple of early mistakes by the Coon Rapids defense, able to put two on the board in the top of the first inning. But Coon Rapids responded immediately. RBI single for Ryan Garlick, made it 2-1. Then they added two more in the second. Big hit, RBI single for Dawson Chambliss. And then in the third, it was Jake Corey delivering the two-run single that has them to the 5-2 lead. And then the big defense, 3-6-3 double play to end that threat with bases loaded and only one out.
Yeah, stellar defense by the Coon Rapids squad here to get out of that a little bit of a jam and not allow that run to come across, and that was huge. Gets it back to the plate with the 5-2 lead.
Dawson Chambliss leading things off. And now a 3-0 count for Jansen, who has thrown a lot of pitches. 75 pitches in the first 3 innings. 25 is not the average you're looking for.
No, definitely not.
Able to come back from the 3-0 count, get it to full. 3-2 pitch. Chop foul. held off at a good location for Jansen to get a called third strike, his fourth strikeout.
Well, yeah, and again, just did a nice job of coming back in that pitch count.
Back to the top of the order, Jack Arndt, a walk and a strikeout, his 2 trips. First pitch hit right back through the box for a 1-out single.
Solid base wrap by Arndt.
Nice kid.
Yep.
Chatted with him at a couple of graduation parties over the summer and expressed my condolences on the lost spring season to he and all of his classmates. But as we talked about early on, still able to salvage a little bit of baseball at least. Whelan's first AB. Swinging strike gets him behind. In the count, 0-1. Off-speed pitch stays outside, and it's 1-1.
He's taking over for Xander Parr. I believe Xander plays for the Fusion. So he may have gone over to the field behind us to play some town ball.
Swing and a miss for Whelan. It's 1-2. Whelan, one of those kids whose graduation I attended, and now Arndt in some trouble, hung up between first and second. And they are eventually going to be able to get him caught off base for out number 2.
Yeah, fortunate base running error there to get the second out of the inning.
2-2 the count to Whelan. And a big swinging strike for out number 3. So even with the lead or the 1-out single, Jansen able to get out of the inning facing just 3 batters. Still, it's 5-2 as we head to the 5th on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Young, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
There were doubters that we'd be able to play baseball at all this summer, but we're here.
We are.
We're in the 5th inning watching baseball.
Yeah, which is great because you're right. There are a lot of people who did not think, including myself. I wasn't sure if we would get ball in, but I'm really happy that we have been because we've been able to do a number of games and happy for these young men to be able to get out here and play.
Brandon McKelvey leading things off in the 5th for Centennial. His team trailing 5-2. This one hit very well to left. Getting turned around out there was Jack Arndt, and it's going to be A leadoff single, and that ball moved a lot.
It did. Again, it was that get up in the wind like that, and
Well,
really, I mean,
if you hit it to center, it might go
to left.
over the left field fence.
See it again.
He's going completely one way and has to come back quite a ways the other. But holds him to a single. And the pitch up high, 1-0. David Jansen looked like he wanted to try and drop down a bunt. Now looks at a strike zone, or a strike bell tie that I can't talk today. It's just not. 1-1.
It's okay, Joe. It's only 7 innings.
This one chopped hard to Corey. Tags for one, throws, and they sweep for two. Another double play. Back-to-back innings. This both started by Jake Corey at first base.
Yeah, just playing really, really well. I mean, that defense behind you, you have to rely on it as a pitcher. And
well, this one
Corey,
got to Jake in a big
it really
hurry.
did
Scared him a little bit, but then he tagged the base and said, I still got time to get him at second.
Yeah, he had plenty of time. And, and I just love the scoop. I love the snag that he was able to make over at the base.
Dylan Stay fouls it back to the backstop, 1-1. This one fouled back.
Coon Rapids team is, so we mentioned 1-1. They beat Spring Lake Park, and I believe they lost to St. Francis. And they're 2 outings so far.
Called third strike. And that will end the inning. Another big double play. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Coon Rapids 5, Centennial 2. You're watching Legion Baseball live on CTN.
Sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
David Jansen back for his 5th inning on the mound. He's thrown a lot of pitches, but he's not done yet. Garlick way out in front, got that off the end of his bat. Little eager, taps it foul, 0-1.
And we did see a little bit of work in the bullpen for Centennial. That was earlier in this game, and nothing since.
This one driven to right center. Nobody's going to catch it. It's going to bounce once, and there quickly was Stay, but in safely with a leadoff double is Ryan Garlick.
Yeah, he got a hold of that pitch for sure.
You know, if the wind's blowing 180 degrees the other way, that's a round trip.
Yeah.
With the wind coming in from right field, I give State credit for getting there as quickly
he
as
really
he
did.
did, and then getting it in quickly. And Garlick able to avoid the Herbeck out.
Yeah, just keep making sure he kept his foot on the bag.
And now Jimmy Brenda. Reached on an error, hit it pretty sharply at third, but it skipped right past into the outfield. Quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Fouls it back, 0-1, or 0-2, or 0-3. You can't have 0-3.
We can't
Never
have
mind. I've had so many problems tonight, I might as well just keep going.
0-4.
Just going to pile on the verbal errors.
Get them all out today.
Get them out of the way.
Yep. No question.
1-2. What game is this? Jansen will check on Garlick. He's back in time. This one skied, will stay in play. Opportunity and oof. Jack Munson gave it the effort, a little bit of a collision with the fence, but he seems to be okay.
Yep.
Not able to hold on to it, so Brenda gets new life.
Yeah, well, right off the fence.
This one chopped and will go foul in front of third base.
Are you
Still 1-2.
I surprised Mike DuPont's here.
Not terribly.
No, he's at every game. He and his wife.
Coach Don Brightsey.
Well, he's coaching.
This one ripped and got past Carlson at third.
Uh-oh.
They're going to wave Garlick. He's coming in. He'll be in safely. And the lead goes to 6-2. Not very often you see the runner run around the third base coach.
Well, he has
Brenda
so much
ends
speed.
up at second.
He has so much speed, it wouldn't matter.
See, I was torn on the earlier one that I called an error because he hit it sharply at third and Carlson didn't make the play.
Right.
I'm giving him a single this time. He'll move to second on the throw, but I'm going to give him a single, and I'm even going to give him the RBI because
you're that kind of guy.
I just 50-50 shot either way. This way, I'm probably not wrong on both accounts. One or the other.
That's good thinking. I like that. Let's cover your bases.
Ba-dum-bum. 2-1 the count to Jackson Aurelius. Fly ball to right, hit pretty well last time up, but again into this breeze. Good curveball there from Jansen to even the count 2-2. And now a fastball up high and a full count. Nobody out, one already across. Jimmy Brenda at second. 3-2 pitch.
Oh,
and he pulled the string and got Aurelius out on his toes. Swinging, strike 3 for out number 1.
That was a nice pitch, and yeah, Jackson certainly wasn't expecting that.
Well, this guy here is making a bid to be the star of the game. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of RBI, a run scored, and he started 2 double plays. The one and only Jake the Antelope Corey.
The Antelope. Is this a new name for him, the Antelope, as of today?
I don't know. I think Gazelle works better, don't you, Jack? The Gazelle, or is the Antelope better?
I kind of like the Antelope.
This one hit, and another base knock for Corey. They're going to hold Brenda at third. He is now 3 for 3. Definite star of the game material.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And watch out for the afterburners on base. And they have been aggressive, and of course we've seen that with a good jump by, well, we saw Jake steal a base in the first or in the third inning.
Third inning, yep.
Second inning.
Was it?
Where he stole third base, and he was halfway there by the time the ball came out of Jansen's hand. So he's not afraid to be aggressive. A little different than when the pitcher's staring you down at first, though. He goes over this time, and Corey back in time safely.
And he made it a close play at the bag as well.
Can't catch the Gazelle with bare hands.
Or is it the Antelope? Make up your mind, Yun.
Down and away.
Pick a nickname and let's make it stick. I like the Antelope.
The Antelope?
Yeah. Jake the Antelope Corey.
There he goes. Swung on and missed. Corey slides in safely. And the throw got passed, and here comes Brenda in to score. So Corey, another stolen base, earning the moniker.
Well, they're so concerned about his speed on the base paths that, that when he's off with the pitch, they just, surprised they even tried to throw down on that one.
Well, and the run is going to score on the error. Well, I originally gave the error to the catcher.
No, went off the pitcher's glove. Jansen touched it.
He did, but your shortstop has to stop.
Yeah.
Either way, the run scores on the error. Third error of the game for Centennial. This one rolled to the right side. Easy play for Munson to get over to the base. Oh, we had a different batter. I didn't even notice the whole time. I was too busy talking about the Gazelle, the Antelope. Who's number 16?
Oh, well, funny that you ask. Kyle Woodward.
Kyle Woodward.
You knew that.
I didn't even. It was Woodward who just grounded out to first. Just does move Corey over to third. Well, I didn't see the change.
I didn't either. And
Gazin Dickman.
Usually we're told of changes.
Yeah. We're all kind of flying.
See the pants?
Yeah, this is not the award-winning broadcast we had hoped it would be this morning. That one skips away, not very far, but far enough for Corey, and no, he is tagged out before he can slide in. And that will end the inning.
He's so aggressive.
But Coon Rapids gets 2 more on the board. I don't know. That's a tough call. Bang, bang, play.
Well, first I thought he got him off the helmet, but
goes in the Centennial favor. No argument from the Antelope. We go to the break. 7-2, Coon Rapids.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, Different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really was.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Moving quickly, first pitch of the 6th inning, Patrick Doran, a fly ball to center. It's a decent run for Ryan Garlick, but he covers a lot of territory. For out number 1, Caden Kleba. Now at the plate, takes a strike, 0-1.
And again, Garlick using his speed in center field to catch up with that fly ball as that wind was kind of bringing it back in.
This one skied back and out of play. Chambliss, I stopped doing pitch counts. So many other things have gone wrong in this game that I haven't done pitch count in the last couple innings, but Dawson's kept his pitch count pretty low.
He has. He's actually pitched a nice game here so far tonight.
This one hit pretty well to left, and it will fall in front of Arndt for a 1-out single. And now Hunter belting. Would like to belt one, get his team back in this one in the late innings.
He would. They're trailing by 5. And as we mentioned at the beginning, this is his 7-inning contest.
As Legion normally would be. I just got the head nod from the Antelope. If only he knew how much time we devoted talking about his speed, he would be so excited.
I bet he would.
Throw down to
I have a newfound respect for him.
Blake Erickson.
There he is. The Antelope.
He is back safely. Elliot's not going to let him get lazy out there. He takes a couple of steps, pitches inside, 2-1. Pop up to shortstop first time up. Now with 1 out, 1 on. And he will call time. 2 unearned runs for Centennial in the top of the first inning. Since then, their offense has been silenced. They had bases loaded with 1 out in the 4th. But Coon Rapids turns a 3-6-3 double play. Then after a leadoff single in the 5th, they get the unassisted 3-6 double play.
Yeah, it's always nice when that defense kind of erases the base runners and any kind of a threat.
Foul takes us to a full count. We wore out all the kids who were shagging foul balls, so takes a little longer between pitches when one goes out of play. Full count, swung on and missed. Strike 3 for out number 2.
A big strikeout there to get that second, all-important second out.
That'll bring up Danny Howell. Called a strike.
Wind starting to pick up a little bit.
Nice looking
pitch
right there. Got Howell to back away from the plate.
Yep.
It broke right back into the zone. Allows Aurelius to just freeze there like I was waiting for it the whole time. This one fouled back out of play. Tried to tempt him with a fastball outside. Howell not offering. Goes to 1-2. And that one hit him. Take us back to the top of the order. Brandon Ruica with 2 on now and 2 out. Fly ball to left. Coming in is Arndt. Dives, can't make the catch. Scooping and throwing to third, and he's out before the run scores. So the run will not count. What a throw from Ryan Garlick to third base. And Jake Whelan slapped the tag on the second runner to get the out and keep that run from getting home.
Yeah, again, look at that throw and Garlic backing him up and on a rope. Very pretty.
And so again, Centennial poses a threat but comes up empty. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Coon Rapids 7, Centennial 2 on CTN.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot me on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Back at Wintercrest Field, Coon Rapids leading 7-2 over the previously undefeated Centennial squad.
Yeah,
Kazan Diekman was at the plate when Jake Corey got tagged out trying to score from third on a wild pitch. So he will start the second or the 6th here. He will get to lead off and be the first to face Michael Schneider, the new pitcher. First pitch rolled into fair territory and a little bit of a late jump, and he is thrown out for out number 1.
Yeah, quick out as Caden Kleba, who's now behind the plate. He's been behind the plate for a few innings. Threw him out.
Well, it would be hard for Schneider to both pitch and catch at the same time. Very rare that you see
Jake
kids.
Corey might be able to do it.
Very rare that you see kids at this level do both. But I like to see it when it happens. This one skied left side by Chambliss into foul territory, and unable to catch up with it was David Jansen.
Yeah, 3 Centennial players converging on the baseball and trying. He had the best shot at it.
This one hit toward left field and will find a hole. Second hit of the ball game for Dawson Chambliss.
Yeah, Chambliss has had a nice game too. Obviously from the mound, doing a nice job, and a couple of base hits here in the ball game as well.
And back to the top of the order, Jack Arndt. Looks at a strike. And now 1-1.
That pitch didn't miss by much.
And now down low, 3-1. Skied, and will it stay in play? Good effort.
A really good effort.
But will get out of play, and it will go to a full count for Jack Arndt. Called third strike, second time Arndt has been retired with a punch out. That'll be out number 2. I'll bring up Jake Whelan. First pitch foul. Whelan 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Replaced Xander Parr after the 3rd inning, I believe.
Yep.
Reaches out, pokes this one into center field. No chance to catch it. It's a solid single, and it keeps this inning rolling. Bring up Ryan Garlick, and if anybody is trying to threaten the Antelope for a star of the game, it's Mr. Garlick, who is 3 for 3 with a double, an RBI, 2 runs scored.
Yeah, he's had a very nice inning, some nice plays in the outfield.
This one skied to right, going back and trailing near foul territory, and he made the catch for out number 3. That is some stick-to-itiveness to fight the wind and still come away with the catch. It is out number 3, and we go to the 7th. Centennial needs 5 to tie. You're watching Legion Baseball on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Back at the ballpark, it's windy, and Coon Rapids has a healthy 7-2 lead. Dawson Chambliss is trying to pitch the complete game.
Yeah, I didn't really see if they had any action in the post 334 bullpen.
Schneider goes down after that one, gets a piece, but it ends up foul, 1-1.
2-1.
That's what I meant. Hits that one just over the head of Brenda. It's short for a leadoff single.
That's exactly what they needed to do. Start that first batter off with getting on base. They're going to chip away at this lead.
Brings up Luke Carlson. Walked and has a double. Scored a run back in that first inning. Centennial had that 2-0 lead after the top of the first. Since then, a couple of runs that have been shut down pretty much right at the plate. High fly to left is tracked and caught by Arndt for out number 1.
Yeah, and you can see that ball curve a little bit before
Or a lot.
Yeah, or a lot before Arndt was able to bring it in.
Yep, it was Coppersmith was never in the lineup.
Yep.
That's where the confusion, my confusion. Nobody else was confused, just me. It's not hard.
I know. Well, shiny objects confuse you a little bit sometimes.
I just want to know what they are. It's shiny.
What is that? That's cool.
This one popped up in the infield, coming in at second and dropping it is Woodard. Go over and get the out at second, so it will not be an error, but Kyle Woodward, who just came in, will definitely be disappointed that he let that one drop.
Yep.
And now Jackson Waldvogel reached on an error in the first, hit into a double play in the fourth.
Yeah, the Coon Rapids Legion team just trying to sew this win up. Move their record to 2-1.
Two and one.
That's what I just said.
Different context.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Don't confuse me any further.
But so much fun.
It's so easy. 3-1. And that's a walk for Waldvogel, who put runners at first and second. keep Centennial's hopes alive. They need a heck of a 2-out rally.
They do.
Down and in, 1-0. Finds the zone there to even the count. 1-1. McKelvey is 1 for 2. This one fouled back and out of play, 1-2.
And good opportunity here. Pitcher's count for Dawson. Like to end it here.
Big swinging strikeout, exactly how every pitcher wants to finish a complete game.
Oh, nice win. Nice win for Coon Rapids. As you mentioned earlier, obviously they fell behind 2-0, but 7 unanswered runs gives them their second win of the season.
And some solid hitting performances. Yeah. A couple of different guys who looked really strong at the plate. They obviously capitalized on some Centennial misplays and took advantage of every opportunity.
They did.
But at the same time, they worked for it as well, and they get a well-earned win after a bit of a shaky start.
Yeah, and they'll obviously take that, and then again, this is an opportunity for them to continue their season, and now they go at 2-1 for their next contest. I know we'll see them again later this month.
And it's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege and an honor to see you and to be able to do sports again. It's just so amazing.
It is. It's hard to believe at times that we're able to come out and do this and bring baseball back to the Coon Rapids area, and we love it.
Well, it has been fun, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Wintercrest, it's Coon Rapids 7 and Centennial 2. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.